Hello there, Scorpio. How are you today? Let's go over what your person is thinking about. What are they up to? What are they thinking about? What are their next moves? Let's go. Oh, that popped out for some reason. It wasn't even flipped the correct way. Bottom of the deck, understanding they do see your side of the story here. So if you had an argument with this individual, they are coming to, and they're realizing your side of the story. And they know that you don't like it when you don't make, they know that you don't like it when they can't make up their minds. Yeah, they have a lot of secrets that they haven't told you, and they're pulling away because they needed time to heal from this situation. And they didn't think that things were going to come out exactly the way they did. So maybe you found out a secret, and that's kind of what set you guys apart, if you are currently apart. But definitely, there's an unexpected outcome there. And there's a secret they have hidden. All right, now remember, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your best judgment, your intuition, as to how you receive these messages. Here we go. We've got somebody that's very complacent, almost apathetic, right? They're kind of looking at their world as like, you know, I'm comfortable where I am. Why would I need that fourth cup? They're focusing on their lives. And so if they are trying to consider a new relationship, for example, they're kind of closed their hearts off to it because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to get hurt. They want to make sure that they've protected themselves because they like their lives exactly the way it is. We've got someone here who's incredibly sad, incredibly upset here, and really hanging on to the emotions of loss, because things happened way too fast, and maybe, Scorpio, you made way too quick of a decision here and kind of X them out of your life or cut off any kind of communication. This may also have to do with moving. And so they're grieving the loss of you because they've had to move, for example. If there's, you know, for example, a relocation, or if they took a job elsewhere and you weren't able to really progress the relationship any further because they were on the move. They had to go somewhere. They had to be sent somewhere. Recent past, something has happened to have made this person kind of wake up, right? And this is how they're able to see your side of the story, because when you were together, it was so meaningful for this individual that now that you're gone, they're grieving over the loss of you, and it's really made them kind of step back and reevaluate everything, and they see their role in the separation. They see why you pulled away. And here, down deep, what they really want is a new start. They want a new start, maybe a new chance with you, but they don't know if that's something that you would be up for. And they're trying to keep themselves really busy with work, something in this material world. Now, if this person doesn't work, they're doing something so that they don't have to think about this loss. This is how this person deals with loss and sadness and grief, is they bury themselves in work. Here in the near future, what's happening is there may be a possibility of collaboration. Like if you're currently apart, in the near future, what can happen is you may kind of run into each other, whether it's in a work situation, if you know each other through work, or some sort of gathering somewhere where, for example, something you guys have a commonality, right? So this could be something in the physical world, like if you enjoy the same sport, right? Pickleball or something like that, and you see each other at a pickleball tournament or something like that. But I do see you guys kind of meeting up, maybe almost just kind of being in the same place at the same time, and this individual may come forward and ask you, you know, hey, how you doing, and kind of try to reach out to you again, because what this individual really wants is something stable, something that's going to last a long time. They want to plant the seeds for a future, and kind of a no mess around kind of thing. You know, they want to make sure that they have kind of a set future. The problem here is they have a lot of impulsive energy. They don't think before they act, they just do it. And so they don't care about the consequences of their actions or their words. They just come charging in with their impulsive, reckless energy, and then there's kind of, they leave a little bit of a wake, and then it creates a lot of problems. So that's kind of partly what they're afraid of, is this strong energy of just kind of bulldozing through and ruining everything, right? And the other thing too is this is a truth seeker, you know, and here we've got issues with secrets, just like we have up here. And so someone here in this relationship has a secret and they want to know. So it can be in this situation too, right? They want to know a secret. So this card can have double meaning. They want, again, security here. They want something that's going to be very stable, and they're working at it. And that's why they're working so hard here, is because they want to create a world, an environment around them that's going to be very stable and abundant. What they want is somebody who is going to nurture them, someone who is going to pour love into the relationship, because they focus so much on work and bury themselves in work, and they want this stability here and here, that they want someone that they can give it to, but also give back the love that they need. Yeah, this relationship is very optimistic. They have a very positive attitude and feeling for the outcome here. I truly believe that they're going to try to come forward and make an offering to you, maybe a second chance or something like that. And I see here that, you know, what they truly want is someone who is going to come forward and give to the relationship. In other words, they don't want somebody that's selfish and withholding and not telling the truth and keeping things from them. They want someone that's going to participate and give as much to the relationship, give stability to the relationship. But there's going to be some fighting, there's going to be some competition here. Unfortunately, some plans, but certain things here, there's going to be a plan here. Maybe you guys are going to go on a trip or something like that, but definitely an idea here that they want to expand the relationship with you. But again, we've got secrets. There are certain things that haven't come to fruition. We've got secrets here. I'll go ahead and put that card there. Yeah, and this person is tired because he works too much. He or she works too much. Bottom of the deck, this person feels as though there's a certain amount of responsibility on them. For some reason, in their head, they think they have to produce, and they just work, right? And they're tired. They're tired. They're incredibly tired. All right, let's clarify a few things. I'm going to clarify this Five of Cups. Why not? Oh, it's falling out of my hands. Okay, let's see here. Knight of Wands, yeah, so this is the passionate, you know, courageous soldier knight. But this person is very fleeting with their energy, right? They can come and go as they please, and not necessarily someone that can connect, right? That can connect with them. And what they're feeling is that because this is such a passionate energy, they're missing the passion that they once had with you. The experiences, the love, the intimacy that they crave. They wish that they could have that. They wish they can have that again. Let's find out a little more about the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, look at that Ten of Pentacles. This is about them wanting to build a stable future, something like a legacy filled with abundance, right? And they're slow at it. They're not going to be fast about making the decision, just like here. They can be indecisive, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles isn't just going to plant anywhere. What he wants is to create stability. He wants the best yield of crops. So why would he plant just anywhere? So because this person is so indecisive, it really affected the relationship with you. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups up there. What's that about? Yeah. So exactly what I was saying earlier, what this person wants is reciprocity, and here's your card to confirm that. What they want is equal give and take. They're going to continue to work hard to manifest and create a stable future so that they can create the legacy that they really feel responsible and beholden to. But what they want is a Queen of Cups kind of energy, someone who is very giving of their love, someone who's going to nurture the relationship and isn't afraid to give as much as he's going to give or as much as she's going to give. There's going to be an equality there. And here, they've had to take time to really go within themselves and really find meaning and try to figure out, use their intuition as to try to figure out what to do next in this decision. But of course, we've got decision-making things here, but because they are very indecisive, this may take a while. Okay, Scorpio, this may take them a while to make a decision because the Knight of Pentacles does not move very fast. So let's get some more cards here for you, Scorpio. Let's see what else we can find out about this person. So yeah, they are pretty immersed in their work here. But they do have, good intentions. They regret how things ended between the two of you. They felt that that somebody was holding back, likely them, and they're thinking about the past with you. And look again, we've got the reciprocity card. And what did I say about reciprocity? That's what they want. They want equal give and take. They feel unworthy of you because they feel like they've taken advantage of you, taken advantage of your love, and they have lied to you in the past, right? By lying, I ripped us apart, and so because of that, you've kind of ran away. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I do wish you well. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.